Well, here is something I was not expecting to be doing today. A Warmaster. I pretty much ignore everything with a Warmaster because it's difficult, it seems, to put together a successful Warmaster group anymore. So I don't, I pretty much ignore a lot of the, hey, here's a Warmaster, let's do it things, because, I mean, there's not a ton that I would really want from the Warmaster, so that doesn't help. I mean, you can't seem to score high enough to get the keys like you used to could. Once upon a time, that was the thing. At least I could put up 100 grand and get some good keys, some good rewards out of it. But now I just don't. It's a lot of effort, and if it fails, it's a lot of wasted effort. But a lot of the weapons are just, I have them all. Really and truly. I mean, they broke the Zagger, so the desire for that isn't there anymore, which is probably one of the reasons why there's less successful runs, because a lot of people just aren't interested with that. I've shown you before, I have every single nano of Castithan Springer, so that might have been something, but even then, even if I wanted a Springer, that's has to be one of the rarest drops. I have received many more Zaggers than I have Castithan Springers. It's not a gun that dropped a heck of a lot for me, so I think I had one ever purple. I think I had one. No, one purple is all I ever did. I've had some whites and greens, which used to be at least you could level them up, and I did that with one. I had a no nano, and I want to say it was green or blue, because that was like the only way you could get it with no nano or something like that. It's what somebody had told me once upon a time, and I went ahead and raised it all the way up to legendary, and of course you can no longer do that. So, and I mean, back a Castithan Springer has set rolls on it, so it was not that big of a deal to go ahead and raise the ego up, because it set rolls. I knew exactly what I was going to get every single time I raised it up. So there's always that mystery of what you were going to get, and you have to worry, am I going to get a junk roll I don't want? Well, I didn't have to with a gun that has set rolls. That's the one beautiful thing, is you already know you'll always get exactly what you expect. Now, one thing I'm going to say is I've been getting a lot more attention. I guess I'm getting recognized more, and it's a little odd to me. I'm used to kind of going around, with, I don't know, in kind of anonymous. Most people, always ignored me, and the last few weeks I am getting noticed left and right, and it's a little embarrassing at times, because like I said, I'm used to being anonymous, and now all of a sudden people are seeing me and saying hi and everything. And don't get me wrong, I do appreciate that. It is, the feedback helps, especially positive feedback helps, because that's it's not always easy to continue to do a YouTube channel. I've wanted to quit so many times because I work a full-time job. I have a family and all that stuff. So this is a lot of extra time that you put in to do stuff that isn't related to normal everyday life, kind of stuff. So it's always been a little bit hard. So probably close to the last year, it's one of those things that's always been running around in my head, and I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm seeing people, and I'm kind of nosing through what people are using. I like to look at what people are using and kind of go, I already know what I'm going to use. This one, we had some people who were using the Ultimags, so I was like, I'm just going to use, a pistol. I'm going to use my Wolfhound, and, because it's not any good using an Ultimag if somebody else isn't using damage big time, so just kind of makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and I'll do the DPS. So, but I don't know. That one person had a crash boomer. I must not know something about a crash boomer to see somebody using it. Unless they were just trying to level it up, I have no reason. I don't know. I have no way of understanding why you use a crash boomer. But I kind of recognize the name, and if they're using a crash boomer, either they were leveling it up or they really know what the hell they're doing, because some of those people I'm expecting. I would kind of call them some of the higher end players, if that makes sense. People who've played a lot, like I have. You've put a lot of time in, and you have a lot of resources and a lot of good weapons and everything. So seeing that there really kind of rose my curiosity as to what he was doing with it. Because It's one of those people you see doing something like that and you expect it means something good. You're like, okay, if this person's using this, there's something I don't know about this that he's doing well with here. So, but anyways, what I was saying before that was I do appreciate the call outs and the people saying they enjoy my videos or learned from it and everything. This kind of, it's a little extra motivation. It makes you feel like you're not just completely wasting your time, because I don't ever pretend that I think I make the greatest videos or anything like that. I just make videos. I'm a gamer above everything else, which probably also makes YouTube even harder, because there's times where I don't want to pay attention to things and I don't want to have to care about things. I just want to play. I don't want to, maybe I can use this later. I'll do this. Sometimes you just I just want to play, so that's kind of what makes doing YouTube a little bit hard. I think when you're a gamer, YouTube can be a little bit harder, because you really and truly, you're a gamer for a reason. You just want to play. You just want to play the game. And YouTube might at times feel like it pushes me a little bit too hard. I try to do things, learn things, and go above and about, because I don't think really, people don't want to see you at a low level. People don't want to see you doing bad. They want to see certain things. So you try to be better. You try to learn things. You try to be at the top. And so maybe it pushes you a little further as a gamer. But I also like to be a casual gamer. I don't always just want to be a hardcore gamer. Just casual play. And that's one of the reasons I love Defiance, is technically I can hop on and just be casual if I choose to. I can just, fast travel somewhere, leave my character there, go somewhere, go do something, whatever, come back in an hour and go, oh yeah, I forgot about this. That thing, there's not a lot of games where you can actually just do that and not worry about it so much. So it's one of the beautiful things about this game. Now, another little thing I'm going to throw out, if you've watched this far into the video, hopefully you have. If you weren't paying attention to what I was talking about with the expeditions and everything, whenever they come out, self-revive. Anything you have with self-revive on it in any shape, form, or fashion, that stuff can come in really handy when you really think about the way I talked about it and everything. With you having to pay to revive yourself, if your self-revive is out, you really want that self-revive to come back as fast as possible. So anything you have that gives you any kind of a boost, you might want to pay attention to it and make sure it's not, discarded. If you just have a lot of old inventory junk and stuff, don't discard your stuff that has any kind of self-revive. A lot of old weapons, really old weapons, back to 2013 weapons. If you had any of those that had like some of those, self-revive on a kill or anything like that, or rolled the 30% self-revive refresh rate, which just adds 30% more to your total as you're going along, as long as you have the weapon equipped, those guns are going to be probably very, very, very useful come expedition time. So, if you think you may still have some really, really old guns laying around, you might peek through and go, hey, you know what, maybe this isn't trash. And this Warmaster's finished. So I will catch you guys later.